Hello and welcome back to a very noisy Goodwood Festival of Speed 2024. I'm Rob Wilson and behind me is the new Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. And we're going to go and have a closer look. As you can probably tell, Goodwood is an incredibly noisy place, so I've decided it's best to do this in voiceover with some lovely B-roll. Anyway, let's start with what this car actually is. As the video title suggests, this is a 33 Stradale, but not the one from the 1960s that this new iteration is more than inspired by. Presumably, they thought about updating the name and decided, why bother when it looks basically the same? And that's not a complaint. Think of it in a similar vein to the recent reimagining of the Lamborghini Countach, except this 33 is much nicer. You can get it with a choice of two powertrains. The first is the 2.9 litre V6 from one of my absolute favourite cars, the Giulia Quadrifoglio. Except in the 33, it's been uprated to 620 horsepower. And while no torque figure has been provided by Alfa, expect this to be around 730 Newton meters or 538 foot-pounds. The second is a 750 horsepower electric option, possibly in a tri-motor setup, but again, Alfa are keeping very tight-lipped about the final production figures. What we do know is that, as the name suggests, there'll only be 33 of them made, and unfortunately, all of them have been sold. Alfa won't divulge pricing because if you have to ask, you probably can't afford one. Unless of course you can, and in that case I'd be very pleased to direct you to our YouTube memberships page, linked in the description below. Some outlets are giving a figure around 1.9 million euros, but thanks to the almost endless options to configure your 33, we imagine this will very quickly go over the 2 million mark. One of those options is paint, which is nothing new of course, but what is new is the ability to select from Alfa's Heritage colour palette, an incredibly special choice exclusive to this car. You can also go mad with the interior materials, carbon, leather, or this rather tasteful aluminium finish in this prototype on display. Be careful when speccing yours though, because as much as choice is the name of the game, once you've chosen your final design, the car needs to go to an Alfa Romeo committee where experts decide if what you've decided on is Alfa Romeo enough. If not, they won't let you build it, no matter how much money you have. When the car first went on sale, 32 of the 33 were specified with the petrol power plant, but as time has gone on and as Alfa don't make you commit until they actually start building it, customers appear to have been changing their minds. Reportedly, a third of future owners have now plumped for the EV option. As you'd expect, the 33 uses a carbon tub with some aluminium bits bolted on for good measure, but from the outside this car is really more than just a bit of carbon and metal. It's breathtakingly beautiful from every single angle. The level of detail is insane, and every time you look at the car you find another one that you hadn't seen before. For example, instead of using chrome around the front light cluster, as the original did, the team behind coach build greats such as the Disco Volante decided they'd create a design to evoke it using the daytime running lights, a masterstroke that not only pays homage to its namesake, but serves as a gentle reminder that this is modern and bang up to date. The interior also includes little touches like a digital driver's display that can be configured to show classic dials, the fantastic metal finished shift paddles, and more than a few overhead switches, which feels very Top Gun. You'll also find a huge amount of Alfa Romeo badges incorporated around the car, some more obvious than others. The door cards can be embossed with a really quite large design, right through to the tiny front grille that has hidden one which you can only see if you get down on your hands and knees. Those aren't the only badges you'll find though. The cloverleaf can be found all over the place too. For starters, literally, the start button could have been a boring old stop-start text, but no, the cloverleaf looks much better and makes the car feel even more special. There's an obligatory clover on the upward opening doors, and if you squint, you can see the third brake light is sort of in the shape of one too. Alfa hasn't said anything about downforce, but a closer look at the front splitter suggests it may be active. While at the rear, a humongous diffuser will help keep you glued to the road. Don't worry if you're going on a road trip, because the 33 comes with fitted luggage that fits behind each of the seats. The set behind the driver is embossed with the Italian for pilot, and predictably the passenger's set says co-pilot.
Right, so thank you very much for taking a look around the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale with us on Buckle Up today. We're still a Goodwood, it's incredibly noisy, apologies for that. If you've enjoyed the video though, please do give it a like, comment down below, let us know your thoughts on the car, but most importantly, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we make an upload. If you want to support what we do, you can follow us in one of two ways. You can buy some lovely sweet merch, or you can become a member and then you get exclusive behind the scenes things. We're going to probably have some Goodwood stuff going up on there. So thank you again, and we will see you next time. Bye.